Hi, this is Daren Blomquist, Vice President of RealtyTrac. Today we're going to talk about the July 2014 U.S. Foreclosure Market Report and its implications on home buyers, home sellers, and investors. There are really two big takeaways from this July foreclosure report. The first big takeaway is that nationally, foreclosure numbers are nearly back to normal. We saw 109,000 properties with foreclosure filings nationwide in July. That was up slightly 2% from the previous month, but it was still down 16% from a year ago, and we've now seen 46 consecutive months where foreclosure activity nationwide has decreased on a year-over-year basis. The big implication from this takeaway that national numbers are nearly back to normal is that we're in a much more stable housing market, and this applies to buyers, to home sellers, to investors. We're now operating in a market where foreclosure activity no longer really threatens to derail the housing market. And so buyers, sellers, investors can be much more confident going forward that the housing market is more stable and more predictable. The second big takeaway from the July foreclosure report is that although national numbers are back to nearly normal, we're still seeing problem spots crop up in a limited number of state and local markets. Even though foreclosure starts continue to be down nationally, we actually saw foreclosure starts increase from a year ago in 15 states. Those states included Texas, where foreclosure starts increased from a year ago 29% to the highest level we've seen since October 2012. It's included places like Nevada, where foreclosure starts increased 128% from a year ago. And even Michigan, where we saw just a 6% increase in foreclosure starts from a year ago, but that stood out because we've seen before that 22 consecutive months of decreasing foreclosure starts in Michigan. Nationally, foreclosure completions, or REOs, decreased to the lowest level we've seen since April 2007. However, we still saw 7 states where REOs increased from a year ago, most notably Maryland, where foreclosure completions were up 77% from a year ago to the highest level we've seen since March 2011. Also in California, we saw a 22% increase in REOs, and this is now the 4th consecutive month where California REOs have increased from a year ago, following 28 consecutive months where REO activity was down in California. Here's the implication from the trouble spots we're seeing for foreclosures at the state and local level. First of all, for buyers and investors, this is probably a good thing. It means more inventory coming to the market, and that's good in many markets where there's a lack of inventory. And specifically, this is distressed inventory that's often selling at a discount, which is good for those buyers and investors out there. On the other side of the coin, for homeowners and sellers, this is probably not a good thing. It means that there's going to be more competition on the market when they go to sell their home from distressed properties selling at a discount. We'd love to hear from you about what's happening with foreclosure trends in your market, specifically if you're seeing a rebound in foreclosure activity. Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can receive weekly updates of reports on the housing market. If you haven't already, don't forget to check out last week's video where we analyzed affordability across the country. For custom reports on this real estate data or other real estate data from RealtyTrac, contact the number below or go to data.realtytrac.com.